My name is Christina Borgioli. This is my father, Richard Borgioli. My dad is 82 years young. He's been living here at the Terraces, I want to say about a year now, but we grew up out in Ventura County. And originally we're from Massachusetts, so it was kind of a big journey. We moved out here in the mid-'80s when everybody else was. My dad used to be an engineer, and every single person in our family has had some form of piano lessons from my dad. He plays piano in his spare time. And so every single person has some picture or another of him holding up the baby towards the piano, and that was one of the things. There was always music in the house. You know, for all the engineering and the science-geared stuff, he also has this other side of him that he loved musicals. We loved playing piano. We used to have a house with a really high ceiling, and he just would play like it was Carnegie Hall. And yeah, and so this journey was a hard one at the beginning. Overnight, my husband and I became caregivers to my dad, which there was no question of not. It was, you know, we knew that he couldn't live on his own, and so we brought him to live with us for a time. After a certain number of years, it was clear that there needed to be more for my dad than what my husband and I could give him. You know, it was in the midst of the COVID lockdown. There was limited socialization. There was limited things we could do. We placed him in another community early on, and then it became clear we needed to move to a memory care community. And we very luckily, very by happenstance and wonderful serendipity, found the Terraces. And since he's been here, it's more than I could ever hope for him. Here he has, you know, daily activities, they have outings, they have cooking classes, they make candles, they make, you know, all sorts of wonderful things. They make projects, you know, for every season there's something. This is what I want for him, these experiences, this continued, you know, engagement in life, engagement in the community. And my husband and I, we both, you know, work, and it's that we couldn't give him anything like what he has here. It's been a blessing, a huge blessing to have him here. Since we moved him here, I am no longer stressed to such a degree that I can't enjoy these good years that I have with my dad. When he lived with us, I was so overwhelmed all the time. But since he's here, I come visit him. We have, you know, we spend time together. Sometimes he'll play the piano for me. You know, I'm able to be his daughter again.
Like what?
How do you like living here?
Pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah, pretty good, yeah.
Food's good?
Oh yeah, they have enough ice cream, so. Yeah. One of the things that I would say to a family if they were considering the Terraces versus somewhere else is not only are they concerned about the journey of my father's, you know, diagnosis, but they take into account the family. Every time I come visit my dad, after visiting him or before, I'll see the staff members and they will ask me, how are you doing? And I'll start to say, oh, Dad's doing da-da-da-da. They say, no, no, no. We know he's great, he's safe, he's cared for. How are you doing? And that is such a huge part that you don't realize that is so essential to this journey. That your health and well-being is as important as your loved one. I can still go to work and I don't have to be afraid that he's in a place that's not taking care of him. I've had so many caregivers here tell me how much they love him. Sorry. It's such peace of mind. It was the biggest blessing. The day that we moved him here, the day that we realized we could move him here, and that, yeah.
some piano.
You want to play piano?
Want to go play some piano?